Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a Friday late afternoon, early evening episode of Ted's Booze Cellar with me, your most gracious host, Ted. Now, today's a very special episode because it regards a good friend of mine, and this person's name is Mads, and they have been going through a lot of sort of very important decisions and changes in their life recently, and they've made the very brave decision to come out about their gender identity and the future they want to take. And I think I want to dedicate this episode to them and also everyone else who, wants to come out about their gender identity. And, I feel like I want to make the message that you shouldn't feel afraid about that. And obviously, times are tough at the moment, but hopefully we'll get back to a place of somewhat normalcy. So, to everyone who's thinking of coming out about their gender identity at the moment, my hat's off to you, and especially to my good friend Mads. Now, I did ask my friend Mads what they wanted me to review there for this this very special and very important episode of Ted's Booze Cellar. So they said just any old IPA really. So I went and I looked in the wine barrel in Western Road in Brighton and Hove, and I got this Harvey's Brewery IPA. Light and refreshing, delicate, grassy and earthy, hop aroma, balanced bitter and malt flavours. So hopefully, knowing Harvey's Brewery's track record, it would probably be like a good, straightforward, simple drink that keeps to the themes of the particular type of drink it is, while also being fresh and interesting enough to be, enjoyable. Says on the back here, IPA was once a mainstay brand of countless traditional breweries, often referred to as ordinary bitter by the way of differentiation. There is little that is ordinary about it. Premium malted barleys and local aroma hops combine to create a beer that is light and refreshing. Fragrant hop flavours impart a full but delicate bitterness to this classic table beer. Throughout changing times, the name of Harvey has become synonymous with Sussex, a hallmark of quality, consistency and tradition. We want be druv. So, hopefully, I hope that obviously when this whole lockdown is over, that you Mads, you get a chance to have a bottle of this. Now, this was about $3.49, I think, at the wine barrel for this half-litre bottle. I've got to say, I quite like the design of the bottle. I'll give it a 8.5 out of 10. It's not the most striking bottle in the world, but it is very striking and very handsome nonetheless, so I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10 for the design of the bottle, but like always we'll give it a sniff first to hopefully give ourselves a good initial first impression. So yeah, there's definitely a strong sort of IPA sort of smell there. You can sort of really smell like the barley and the hops in there, and but what I always look for with an IPA is that it has a clear aim and taste, and I'm getting that impression from the smell, so it's giving me a good first impression that it's just a simple IPA that keeps to what it knows and knows what it's good at. So yeah, no, nice smell, not too cloying, not too pungent, not too heavy, not too light, so I'll give it a 9 out of 10 for the smell. So let's give it a taste and see what it's actually like. And to Mads and everyone else coming out about their gender identity, my hat is off to you. So, and bottoms up. Okay, it's good. There is one weird thing that sort of kind of surprised me about it. You guys will remember, a little while back, I did review another Harvey's drink, the Gold Beer, spelled B-I-E-R. I reviewed the canned version of it, and for some weird reason, I can taste a little bit of that Gold Beer sort of taste, and weirdly enough, a bit of metallic tinniness in here as well. The metallic tinniness doesn't clash too much with the bitter back of the throat hop flavour that you find in this. But like, the way I would generally describe the flavour of this thing is that it's kind of like a cross between a gold beer and a general mainstream IPA. Like, it's got like that hoppy, bitter kick to it, but it's also got like this crisp gold beer sort of like flavour that runs throughout it as well, and sort of really balances out some of the aspects of the bitterness from an IPA that I know some people might not necessarily like so much. So it's got a really good balance of flavours that initially you'd think wouldn't really mix together, but when combined in this way, they do actually complement each other pretty well. So, you know, the gold beer taste throughout underneath really nicely underlines the bitterness and raw flavour of the IPA and the bitter kick at the back of the throat. So it balances out some of the aspects I think people generally dislike about IPAs. And yeah, very simple citrusy tint as well. It's just a simple IPA that knows what it is and is good at what it is, and I really appreciate things like that. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's very, very solid. I would give it a 10 out of 10, but I don't know, there is just something where it just lacks that like final finish of pizzazz. It's got a lot of it, but it's hard to describe. There is just something at the end of it that, like, I think just holds it back from being a 10. But to be fair, I think obviously being a 9 out of 10 is still excellent. So absolutely a buy. Definitely would recommend it. Definitely would go out of my way to buy it again. Like, this is one of the best IPAs I've ever had. This is damn good stuff. Yeah, well recommended. Absolutely a buy. So if you guys did like this video, leave a like, share and subscribe if you did like this video. Check out my other social medias and YouTube channels in the video description below if you're interested. And if you have any suggestions for future episodes of Ted's Booze Cellar, as well as any of the other series on this channel, leave your suggestions in the comment section below and I'll see what I can do. And like I said at the beginning, to everyone coming out at the moment about their gender identity, be that polyamorous or gay or lesbian or bi or transgender, my hat's off to you, and you guys are incredibly brave, and especially to my good friend Mads, you're a baller for coming out in your own special way. Never forget that. So until next time, stay safe, have fun with whatever you're doing, don't do anything I wouldn't do, wash your damn hands, take care of your family, drink responsibly, know your limits, and I'll see you guys at the bar next time on Ted's Booze Cellar. Bye bye for now.